Hello, friends. Oh my goodness. My hair is herring. Welcome to Saturday with your girl. Um, I am tired. Go figure, because I just made. Oh God, hold on. Let me. 12, 12, 24, 32, 55, 67, 38, 40. I can't be right, but I feel like it is. Muffins. This morning, I was only gonna make like 24 or however I doubled the batch. Okay, I doubled the batch, and they are they exist. I called them mystery muffins. Well, at first I called them Gazinta muffins because everything went into them, goes into, which is like it's supposed to be pumpkin muffins with walnuts and raisins. I didn't have enough walnuts. I didn't have enough raisins, so I chopped up some almonds and added chocolate chips. There's a lot of shit in those muffins. They taste great. Didn't have any oil. Substituted Greek yogurt, so things happen. They are an interesting thing. Yes, I put the minimalist raisins I could. I'm not a raisin person. But the recipe called for raisins, and I wanted to stick to the recipe as much as I could. The thing that makes the mystery is since I had a random assortment of mix-ins, right? The walnuts, the raisins, and so on and so forth. When I scooped, there was not raisins in every scoop. There was not chocolate chips in every scoop. There was not There was the muffin that I just ate literally had like one piece of almond in it or walnut in it. So, mystery muffins. Oh, anyway, hi Kyoko. Hello, Nina. Only have one day left of vacay. Went in today because shopping, and my coworker and supervisor too were warning me that the situation is not better, and Monday will be fun. Sarcasm. That sucks, Kyoko. I'm so sorry. Nina says, I will be writing, but mostly I have to figure out my packing list for my vacation next Saturday, so I know what stuff I need to buy yet still. And also, Nina likes raisins. I got a book from the library called Writing Romances for Dummies. That sounds neat. Yeah, my supervisor too said what the boss was saying. Like, oh no. Yeah. What am I going to be working on today? I'm going to be working on Project First some more. Probably. I am in no mental condition to write, but we're going to still write because I haven't written in a few days. So we're just going to hope for the best. I also need that book. I need this book as an ace who can barely flirt her way out of a paper bag. I need help. So I don't know if I've explained this problem yet. I might have. I don't remember what I say half the times when I say it. But Project First's main character is the completely opposite of Elizabeth. She is a bisexual, pansexual, super confident, knows what she wants, and yeah. So, and I am not in any way, shape, or form of that imagination, that type of person. So, writing her is once the romance part of the romance tragedy starts, I'm going to embarrass the hell out of myself. It's gonna be great. Oh, read that one. You cannot tell me that the pizza is selling the same way like you do always. You can't. There are 3 wagons on Friday. And the following week, at the end of said week, I still had 1 wagon left. Oh, it's in German. Fair. I have noticed that I do not own enough pants for vacation. So I will be wearing a lot of dresses and have to figure out tight situation. Good luck. Anyway, pizza is not selling. Boss is in absolute denial about it, and I can deal with it. I'm sorry, Kiko. I'm so sorry. That sounds so rough. Going to Scotland, so weather will be interesting. Fair. So my glasses are super smoochy right now. I need fix. I need fix. I feel like I got like baking goop on my glasses. Or something. They are a time. They're like me. They are a lot. Okay. My friends. I am very eepy. I don't want to be here. I mean, I do. I do want to be here. Real quick, so we'll talk about next week. Before we get into the thick of things, and also that's how long it'll take me to get the timer I need for today, because I literally just came down like right before the stream. All those videos I want to watch, so I'm just gonna like save that for later. The hex hourglass, because I like using vampire timer. Sorry, what was I saying? Right, next week. I will not be streaming this Monday because your girls going to the doctor, as I mentioned. I will not be streaming this coming Saturday, right? Yeah, because today's Saturday. So yeah, the coming Saturday, the 28th, or no, yeah, I will not be streaming on the 28th. I will be streaming on the 29th at 8 a.m. for the Storytellers Arthrightathon. You'll see the video has been published. So I got really confused. For some reason, I thought I was streaming on Saturday for the Storytellers, but I'm streaming on the Saturday. So yeah, that's the plan. And then we'll be back into our normal schedule for April. I tend to horrendously overpack, but I can't do that because I also need to consider what I take to my trip to France right after Edinburgh. Oh man, that's a lot of travels. Just once again notice that I have stuff on camera. Oh well, I don't care. Not sponsored by the drinks companies behind me. Okay. Oh, I come back a little tired. I appreciate you. Hope I can attend your stream. I will try and be at a coffee shop. If you can't, you can't. Like enjoy your vacation, hon. Like, vacation. Sorry, that was a big one. I feel like it might be safe to assume that we're probably only going to run till 2 today. Because fuck. An early shift next week, so I can be on streams. Yay! Woo! Ooh, different topic. What's the tea? Drop tea. Drop tea. We love tea. Part of me feels like I need to make more coffee, and another part of me is like, do we really, or should we just drink water? So in Germany, we sell chocolate Santa Clauses and chocolate Easter bunnies, right? Yeah. I mean, I think chocolate Santas are a little early. And apparently the Lindt ones, Easter bunnies, are so fucking expensive now. €3.29. Hey Google. How much is €3.29 in Canadian?
$329 is exactly $329.
I don't know what I asked. Wow. No. $3 or no, I see. I can't even. Hold on. I have to write this because it's stupid. One sec. Anyway, while we do that, and the big one. Holy shit! I will find this out. Don't worry. A big part of Embryo plans are right at coffee shops and other places like bookshops. Well, that's fair. I think I also missed your comment. Super excited despite the knee pain and less ideal news. The orthopedics yesterday. I'm sorry. And meeting with 4 other writers and friends for a running retreat. That is so awesome. Check myself. It's insane. No shit, Sherlock. But seriously, I mean, I can get those later in Easter for free, but still. I wonder we had that much Christmas stuff. Oh, wait. So you still have the Christmas Santas. That's impressive. Boxes full of chocolate. Damn. Hold on. Did it? So the little one is $5.22 Canadian. Oh, I misunderstood. Okay. Sorry. We still had them in January. Dude. So 5. All right, you said the other one was 8 something. What about 8? Riveting content. Crystal looks shit up on her phone. Damn. Dude. 14. So the really big one is $14. Just because I'm curious. Price of Lindt chocolate bunnies in Canada. How much if I were to go to Walmart? Yeah, that's about the same. For the it's $5 for the 50 gram, $7 for the 100 gram, and anywhere from $17 to $20 for the 200 gram. So yeah, owie, that's gross. They weren't that expensive last year. Look, inflation is stupid, and we live in a world on fire, and I hate it. Oh my god, what? Yeah, 17, which is about $20. I'm understanding the math that Google just made me do. It's nuts, honestly. Like, I don't understand it. I don't traditionally tend to buy season chocolates like Valentine's Day, Christmas, Easter. Like, what are we just talking about? I usually don't buy seasonal chocolates until after the season is over. So I wait for them to go on sale because and Lindt is one of my favorite brands of all time. I love Lindt. We have a Lindt outlet in the place near the place that I live. I live a lot farther away than I used to. And I love going there all the time. But no chocolate is worth spending that kind of money. Not. And like, if I want a Reese's peanut butter cup, I can make it here for cheaper. You buy a pack of like a thing of melting chocolate or like chocolate chips, and then it's just peanut butter and icing sugar and a little vanilla in the peanut butter thing, and I throw it in together. And hi, Crystal used to be. I call myself the exiled and retired pastry chef, because I went to school for it and then couldn't use it anymore. So sometimes I do shit and stuff happens. I just buy one and then wait for the rest for free. That's also very fair. No, like, stuff is so expensive right now. None of it is worth the full fucking price. Like, You started on the fact that I paid full price for Vampire the Masquerade 2 and proceeded to hate it. Actually, you know what? Resident Evil 4 Remake was actually worth the price, I think. Like, extra TP pack. Jesus. Life sucks and it's all on fire. Okay? 16 rolls for $8. Jesus. Why is everything on fire? Why? I don't like it. Would like it to stop. Oh, what do you say? I regret my life choices, and we do a sprint and try to see if we can get some work done. As much as I really don't think such an animal is possible. Very, very EP. Yeah. It's Gran's turn. She's doing hers. So you hear in the background the banker plonks. That is the things. That is the things that are happening. Yay, Sprinty. Inky is getting this close to meeting last. I have to slow it down to say it. Jesus Christ. That's exciting. And then later, Solus in a flashback. Solus has been reappearing on my TikTok again. Like, you bastard. I don't have time to run my Inquisition game because there's just so much stuff to do. And I'm just like, but look, it's my other same flavor, different brand of ice cream boyfriend. Oh God. He eats the dread pooch. Yes. The goodest boy. Okay, except for he's not the goodest boy, but he's the goodest boy. God. He was the only reason I like full flat out. He is the only reason I think I enjoyed Veilguard. Is knowing that he was in it and having to deal with him again, even though it was like sporadically. The rest of it was fine. But let's be honest. If Solus wasn't in it, if Solus wasn't the problem, if he wasn't the drama, okay, I don't think I would have given nearly as much of a fuck as I did. And we know the fuck started to die very quickly. Like, Solus is bae. He barely could save that game. I could also just be really tired and so therefore salty right now. So, mileage may vary. Okay, we're gonna do a 45-minute sprint. I might make another coffee, even though my stomach might hate me for it. But I feel like my brain needs it. And yeah, so let me share the screen. I still have to fucking do that. Where's the button? There's the button. Okay. Gonna put on my music. I'm gonna try to do the things. So Happy vibing, happy productivity, happy streaming. However, I'm streaming. Happy doing whatever you're doing, and we'll be back in 45 minutes. Okay. That was the end of our first sprint. How did we do? I got 439 words. I think it was either that or 438. I looked and then I closed the tab. Who? Actually, one sec. Actually, I should be all right. Kiko says, I'm excited for Critical Role tomorrow. The only good thing tomorrow. That's fair. Luis is competing with Liam for the Saddest Boy. I heard and I saw the trailer, and Dio says that there will be a tissue moment in that episode, and I'm excited. Yep. Hi, Stieg. Welcome. Nina wrote 337 words. Also phone call. Yep. That's awesome. Keiko says, I wanted to write, but I got chips and watched the video instead. That's fair. Actually, I think I'm going to put on a quick other timer because apparently I need to do a thing real quick. I'm just going to do a really quick one. I should be back in time. But we'll be right back. That was the end of our really quick emergency sprint. Sorry about that, guys. Had to do a thing. Had to take care of some nonsense. So, yeah. Sorry about that. I didn't get any words because that's not what I was doing. And, yes. Ooh, we have a line. We have a line. Oh, and I also have to. Yeah, hold on. Steve is playing V Rising and thinking about writing. I mean, sometimes you need to refill the creative well by massacring fictional pixel villages and building a castle. I I enjoy V Rising. I played it for a little bit on the channel. It is a lot of fun, and yes. A line from Nina. Good luck, you fool, she said before forcing the door shut once more. Seven swallowed. He knew full well that friendship was not the strongest magic out there. It was chronomancy. Ooh. This is for a fun project. So I can throw as many Dimension 20 references as I want. I love that. On the last, hold on, unlock, you little bitch. The last sprint, not the Speedy Gonzalez one we just did, but the one before, I started having a little bit of fun because the dragon has stowed away on the ship and has now been discovered. That happened all last stream, and Charles is kind of worrying about this because they're on their way to the mainland, and there is a strict no dragons policy on the mainland for reasons I have yet to really work out. Aside from, um, um, our Mad King wanting to be a bit of a dick and trying to consolidate as much power as he can in his side of the world. So they're kind of trying to figure out, like, okay, what are we going to do about the fact that we have this baby dragon with us and we're trying to stay hidden and, these things, right? And so Alex finds herself like thinking about that and like having a bit of an inner monologue. I didn't stop the timer. And I thought about, I had this thought where it's like, sure, technically, Alex is supposed to usurp and overthrow her father and all these wonderful things at the purpose given to her by the people, right? By the gods. And so she can't say no because, the gods are the gods, right? You're supposed to be doing the thing. But there's like that part of her that was like not raised with parents who was just kind of like, I wonder what he's like. So there's like this like moment where she was just like, well, if he knew she was real, like if she existed, what would the situation be? But also she has heard that he is a evil, mean, tyrannical bastard. So this has been a bit fun to write and awkward and drama, and it's fine. Steve says, I don't know if that counts as filling the well, which I will argue that it does because you're thinking about writing while you're playing, and because like it can work in your subconscious while you're focusing on the game. That's what I've been told as my justification for playing WoW instead of writing. I don't know if it's true. I think I'm just procrastinating. Fair. If you just have to procrastinate, I mean, we all know I am a hardcore enabler in this house, okay? Like, if you want to do the thing, I am going to give you justifications to do the thing. Not that you need my justifications, but like, I'm going to help. I'm not Wallace. I'm not going to be like, you should be doing this. Like, all the love to Wallace. I feel like we all need a Wallace in our life to be like, stop. You know what I mean? Plot reasons is still a reason. This is true. I mean, but it has to be a better reason than just plot. The prequel is hard, man. Not the best one, but I mean, let's be honest. Okay? Sometimes there are many books out there that just have to plot. That's the only reason, because like there are notes. I'm like, the only reason this seems to be happening is because plot, and my brain goes, yes. I mean, does it have to be that deep? Granted, I've changed those moments to like make them better, but like Nina says you are refilling your well with blood, I assume. You know, in V Rising, that's true, because there is a well of power, basically, that you fill with blood to get stronger. So it works. Also saying don't procrastinate, Stieg. I should also be reading, but here we are. You know, we're just here. Hello, Paladina. Welcome, welcome. How's it going? What's the vibe? What you working on today? You are definitely we're gonna do another sprint. So we're good. Probably gonna at least do one, if not two more. So yay. Steek says, but doubt and fear is filling my soul, Nina, and I don't know how to harbor these emotions without falling into a pit of despair. Just big hugs. Okay, big internet digital ghost hugs. No despair. No, just hugs. Nina says, you got this, Stieg. Your community / commune will be at your side and cry with you, help you through all the doubt and fear. That is what a cult, no, commune is all about. It's a cult with a little c, okay? There's a creator. Oh my god. I don't remember her name to save my life, but she is the goddess of fuckery. Apparently is an actual religion now. It's part of the Church of Fuckery. And like she is like the person. And she has this line where she says, we're a cult with a little c, not c, we drink coffee, not Kool-Aid. And I'm just like, she's one of my favorite creators on TikTok. I love it. I just caught a 86% nun. So chuffed about that. Whee! Very midsummer of you, Nina. Oh, that was the plan. I love that you got the reference. Oh, there was a reference in there? Shit. No hugs, only Zool. Yes? What is the other 14%? 80% not 86% none, 14% cheese. I mean, that sounds about right. God, I am both following and so confused at the exact same time. I love it. I also did make my second white coffee. As Steve likes to say, my coffee is always white. Because I needed more caffeine, and I think that is the only thing piloting me right now is caffeine and spite. %86 none, 14% dinner. Look. Oh goodness. Yum. I love a good nun for dinner. You know, out of the context, this conversation is so fucking weird. Like, you're playing V Rising right now. It is a vampire vinci game, okay? And vampires eat people. So, like, but out of context, this is so weird. Your second cup of milk. It's espresso flavored milk, okay? Get it right. It's vanilla and espresso flavored milk. Okay? And I probably should just actually go drink some water, because every few sips, my stomach gets mad. Paladina says, hey chat, I'm working on my first chapter of my MM romance novel with science fiction elements. Love it. That sounds like fun. Steeg says, I had a 100% brute just walking past my house earlier today. Best believe I subdued him and put him in a cage. Yep, as you do. Okay. For the quick context, the higher the percentage, the more powerful that you get from them. Sorry, Paladina, I don't know what you walked into, says Nina. But this is just the way we are. Chaos through and through. Oh, yes. I mean, I do call myself the Arbiter of Chaos. I am also one of 4 Chaos Queens. We're all that the 4 of us kind of range on a scale between order and chaos. I am one of the ones that's furthest to chaos, and it's fine. We'll get to that. We are 60% water crystal. Do not deny your body, but also coffee. That sounds fun. Love a good science fiction element story. Yes. Yeah, crystal is 60% water, 39% milk, and 1% coffee. But what about the spite and the chaos? There's percentages in there too, right? I am a time. Okay. That is what I am. I exist as a time. Marta is the closest to order. Anne is 50-50. Violet is 60-40. And you're the closest to chaos for sure. What about Mars? Mars should exist somewhere in there. What's Mars percentages? Mars's percentage. Anne is an honorable chaos queen. This is true. We did forget Mars. Anne is an honorable chaos queen. Because I said so. Milk with spite flavor. Paladino says, "Don't worry, I love chaos." Good. You are in the right place, because Lord help me, I cannot. There is nothing ordery about me. I mean, come on. I am pantsing a prequel to my book series without any outline, and just it's I am writing this with a hope and a prayer and spite. It's really fun, but and is not a chaos queen though. Yep. Oh yeah, Mars is 60 order, 40 chaos. I love how Mars and Violet have the same. Yeah, but Anna's an unhonorable chaos queen. But Stieg forgot a legit queen, so I guess this means off with his head. I mean, no. I am not going to go all red queen up in this house. Whew. Or is it Queen of Hearts? Yeah, one of those. They're all the same queen, just they're all the same queen, just a different font. Oh, that is so funny. I love it. I love it so much. Whew. I do have a little bit of water in this cup. You can't see it because the lighting is and it's seasoned water. And I should refill it. I might. Whew. What do you feel like doing another sprint? Probably. I said we were just gonna go till 2. We might. We might go further than that. Mars is times. Marta is courier. Violet is Carmont. Apparently, I'm either Helvetica or Impact. What about Sinzel Decorative? Come on, that is like my. I mean, of course, that is my favorite of all time. I put it on the book. Come on, even Nina's up here like those are some basic ass fonts. I mean, classic fonts, not basic. I mean, I think the content, like the actual like the pages, I think are Garmond. I think. I don't remember now though. I feel like they're Garmond. I'm like, wait, are we actually? But the queens are not classic. They're chaos. We need more chaos fonts. Oh God, what font? Hold on. I like the font Corbin. I don't think I know what that one is. Spicy fonts are reserved for spares to the throne, chaotic cousins to the court, and younger siblings to the aristocracy. Who would those be? Right now I'm writing the prequel in Baskerville. Let's see. I'm gonna regret this. I want to see what Helvetica looks like because I do have it here. Yeah, Helvetica's not nearly as fun. Also, Algegria? I Nina is wingdings. Have you, Nina? Obviously. Corbin is fun. Has a fun K. So I use it in D&D Brainstorm. Yeah. For my D&D Brainstorm Adventure Fantasy. That sounds like fun. I'll take it. Do I have any of those fonts on here? And now I am looking. I mean, granted, I'm on the Mac. I also like Crimson Pro. Crimson is a solid font. I love how it's like now we have just. Ooh, the Hercules font's fun. It's called Herculeum, I think. I openly admit I use Impact a lot for shit. This is riveting content. Na 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 na. Anywho. Papyrus is fine. Impact is the classic meme font. Yep. Perfect. I am the meme font. I don't know how to take this. Google changed the font and it's like a page to that fancy. Oh my God, I worked with Impact and Times too. Interesting. Now I have to try all the fonts. I mean, do it. Do it. All right. Let's get our next sprint underway so we can try to do the things. I mean, Nina can play with all of the fonts. Whew. I don't know where this chapter's going. I am debating doing a time skip to just going from the sea chapter to like, yeah, they're at sea. Oh, now look, they've made it. But then it's like, I still haven't got to flirt with the pirate yet. So, or like, well, the captain yet. There has been no captain flirting. And I feel like I'm doing myself a disservice by not doing the captain flirting. But I don't know what I'm doing right now. Like I said, I'm working on this with hope, prayer, and some form of coffee. It's fine. It's very. Sorry. I was expecting to sneeze and then it didn't happen. So let's do another thing. Okay. We'll be back in 45 minutes. Hope, prayer, and espresso flavored milk. Yes. Exactly. We agree. Okay. Yeah, happy writing, happy vibing, happy hunting down villagers in Vampire Rising. Whatever it is you are doing, just do it and have fun. We'll see you guys in 45 minutes. that was the end of sprint number 3. How did we do? I don't know what my words were because I didn't look. Writing history. 700-ish, give or take. My grand total is 1,000, and I started at 400. So, yeah. This we're doing all right, I think. Having a little bit of fun. I don't necessarily know if the scene is gonna stick. I'll be honest. But before we get into that, how did everybody else do? Question from Paladina. Using the D&D alignment system, I'm true chaotic. Okay. I start outlining the novel, and then can't resist and begin writing a few chapters. Then I stop and go back to outlining. Then I start drafting, and so on and so forth. Do you have any advice for me? Follow the vibe. I struggle with outlining. I think I've mentioned that. I get bored quickly and want to write. And then realize that I probably should have outlined. So then I go back and outline. So I pretty much do the same thing here. I say, yeah, if like, especially first drafts, like just ride the ride. Just my advice is to follow the vibe. And if you feel like you need to outline, go back. And if you feel like you should be writing, do the writing. Is it great advice? I don't know. But as your chaos gremlin, this yes. 636 words while sobbing. Why do I write such sad stories? Fuck my life. Because it's who you are and what you do. Yeah. Where am I? I'm currently writing the flirty chapter that is going to go horribly wrong. Or well, it's still part of the same chapter, but I did a like later that night. I'm just like, where am I going with this? I don't know. This is not like it's important to the story, but it's not it's not important to the story, so I don't want to linger on the ship. But right now Alex is sitting looking at the stars. She's by herself while everyone else is asleep. Or at least she thinks everyone else is asleep. And the captain walks out with a bottle of wine and asks if she want a drink. There's also like some blood wine, but you know. So she's like, the captain's like, so do vampires even get drunk? Because the captain is human. It's like, well, I don't know, but we can always find out. So there's gonna be some wine. There's gonna be some flirting, and then we're going to learn that Alex can't drink human blood, and it's gonna be a problem. It's fine. I wouldn't worry about it. Nina says, Paladina, does this work for you, or do you want to change it? I used to not outline at all, and then I wrote and outlined as I went. And now I do a loose outline, but this has been ever changing. LOL. Watch me be a hardcore outliner in like 3 years. You know. I told myself I would never outline, and even though, I do occasionally outline and then I give up. Sometimes shit just kind of happens. I don't know what to tell you. Oh. For the advice, happy to help if we are providing any help at all. A line. Home was not a place I knew. Not anymore. Ah! My girl is going through it, dude. I feel like I understand this vibe so much. Let's see. Because my character's also going through it. Let me go back up here. Yeah. Alexandra sighed as she approached Vera and the railing, watching the only home she ever knew fade into the distance. Her stomach turned. This time it wasn't from the swaying of the boat, but it was from something else, something she couldn't quite grasp. She was excited for the most part to be on a grand adventure, just as she was to make the climb. But there was a plan for her, and it weighed heavy on her shoulders. I too understand it. Yes. We love some going through itness. Okay. It's great. It's fine. It's wonderful. I'm very sleepy. So, yeah. We're doing the things. Debating. Do we do another sprint? And I try to finish at least this sequence. Get to the kiss. Because there's gonna be a kiss, I think. Don't know. I am so not sure about like this whole chapter. But we're just writing it. We're existing on vibes and vibes alone. So, but I'm also very eepy, and my laptop is at 30%. I forgot to turn it off after my last writing session, and only have myself to blame. I feel like. Drink more of my espresso flavored milk. Because we love espresso flavored milk. And I finally put Spotify on my laptop. I wasn't going to. So like, well, if anytime I want to work on the laptop, like I'll have my phone or I'll have the big rig next to me. Like I'll be able to use my Spotify on there. And like, not gonna lie, the speakers on this thing are pretty freaking good. I was not expecting laptop speakers to actually not suck, which is neat. But I don't know. Oh, your girl is. We're doing the do. Whether or not we're doing the do all right is like another story. But we are here and we exist. So what do we feel? Do we want to do another sprint, or do we just want to turn into pumpkins and pretend that we did things? Pretend that we did a lot of things today. What do we feel like? This is I am here for another sprint. I love sprint. Then let's do another one. Like we'll do just a 25 to just kind of just round out the day. Because we did a 35 earlier or 15 earlier, which is so yeah. So yeah, we'll do a what did I say? 25 minute? Yeah. Oops, stop. I think I'll follow the vibes and keep alternating between plotting and drafting. About my early question. Do it. You got this. If you ever feel that it's not working for you, you just change what you do. But if it works, like if it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? Because I've been told this a few times. Is whatever works for your writing works for you. The doing the like trying the other things, like trying to force yourself into like being a hardcore outliner or like trying to force yourself into a system that isn't vibing sucks and ain't worth it. If it helps you on your journey, then do it. If it doesn't, then no. That's what I've been told multiple times. Whether or not it sticks is beyond me. But hey, it's it's what we're here. Sounds like a good plan. I mean, if it ever stops working for you, you can always change direction. See, Nina and I are sharing the brain cell today. Oh, cat. Why are you where you are? But yeah, I didn't mean to do that. We're gonna do another sprint. We are going to do that, and then I'm going to do this, and then going to say we'll be back in a little while. And happy productivity. What? What's the matter for you? Huh? You fascinated me, cloaked in shadows and secrecy. Shh. that was the end of our last sprint. Apparently, I can't do math because now we're over a bit. But you know what? We'll just really we'll do the do's. I currently have a lumbar pillow. I don't know if you can see. Let's see, which side is her face? Yeah, no, you can't. You can't see her. But the kitty has now become my lumbar pillow, so it's fine. Also, I apparently didn't mute for the first few seconds of the sprint. We'll see if YouTube goes copyright because you had set 20 seconds of music or something like that, or like 10 seconds. I don't know. So I got a few hundred words. I'm not actually sure that time. I didn't write nearly as much as I wanted to. I did get distracted on my phone. The scene is left to be has yet to be done. But I faded. I faded so quickly. It's fine. We're here. We exist. Yeah. How did y'all do? How was the final sprint? How did it go? 367 words, so close to 17K in this manuscript. Yay! That is awesome. That is so awesome. I'm very happy for you. Oh, alrighty. We're gonna do the thing. Ooh, also finished the chapter and started a new one, which is always a struggle. I understand that mood so much, and I'm currently living in that space where I'm not finished yet. I mean, the chapter is 117 or 1,795 words. I don't think it's done because I do want it to end on the realization that Alexandra can't drink mortal blood. But so it's taking me a bit to get there. But this, I'm gonna keep telling myself that this is a zero draft of a book that is not going to come out for a few years. So I have all the time in the world to work on it and make it better. This is just me playing mostly. Hopefully I will be able to work on book 2 within the next by around April, hopefully. My word count has diminished already, but it's a first draft, so it's fine. Exactly. Like the first few chapters were 2.5, 3K, and then now we're closer to 1.5 and 2K. I like the chapter range of like 2,000 words to 5,000 words, depending on like the purpose of the chapter. So like it's not that works. But I do also have 62 chapters. So 1.5 or 2K is much better anyway. I agree. I feel like, I mean, what is the thing that people say? A chapter is just as long as it needs to be. I know Mars has told me that at least twice. So yeah. 160 words, 116 words, and I'm dead tired. I feel like it should be naps all around. So we're gonna sign off for the day. I will be back. Reminder: I will be back on Sunday this week or next week. Sorry, because I am. Yeah, I am not streaming on the Monday because doctors. I am not streaming on Saturday because of the Storytellers Hearth Write-a-thon, but I am hosting one of those streams on Sunday at 8 a.m. And that will be the last stream of this month. And we'll be back to a regular schedule in April. I'm curious, what is the first? Where is the first? Okay, cool. So, yeah. The schedule, blah, blah, blah. If you're looking for more of my face, or at least things I do, I have a website and a newsletter down in the description. I am the novel. I am the author of Incarnate's Rise, a paranormal secret lineage fantasy with vampires, werewolves, magic, and gods, and a woman who is thrown into a destiny that may or may not be her own. I would pick it up, but I have a cat sleeping behind me. if you have read it, don't forget to put a review on the places where you do the review things. Goodreads, Amazon, blah blah blah, helps the book out. And yeah, everything about me is in the description below, more or less. Until next time, I love and appreciate every single one of you. We'll see you guys next video, stream, reel, wherever the hell it is you find me next. We're going to do the trailer and we're going to do the outro. So, bye guys.